Layman's Guide to Relaxation, Resilience, and Mindfulness. Mindfulness. The moment we have a stress, the moment we experience anxiety, pain, suffering, whom do we remember? Doctors, prescription pills, yeah? And we also remember the God. Oh God, why you give me this pain? We forget one thing, we never remember ourselves. That is the biggest problem. You see that? Or we blame others. We blame others. We say, oh, you are responsible for my pain, you are responsible for my stress, you are responsible for my suffering. Sometimes we remember boss. The entire journey of mindfulness depends on your awareness, and that awareness should be self-awareness. Once you have that self-awareness, the journey of the mindfulness begins. If you are aware of others, if you are other-oriented, mindfulness will never happen in your life. What is that other? Not only the people, not only the locations, but also your pain and the suffering, they are also others. Can you claim that you are the pain? No, you are not the pain. Can you claim that you are the suffering? Can you claim it? No. The moment you are aware of the self only, excluding your pain, your pleasures, your relationship, your time, look, you are on the journey. Nobody can take mindfulness from you. But again, another problem comes. What should we do? We should practice. Yes, we should practice. We should practice to reach or to attain or to achieve a state where we start living in mindfulness all the time. So the goal of any meditation, including mindfulness, both are synonyms, but here people consider it differently. That's why I use both the terms. When you live in mindfulness, where comes the practice? When you live in mindfulness, there is no question of practice. Isn't it? So then what happens? When you live in mindfulness, you don't practice. When you don't practice, there is no effort. When there is no effort, it is effortless. So many people come to me, oh, okay, if it is effortless, then then we should not be doing anything. Okay, don't do anything. Suffer. Remain miserable. Who says you not to remain miserable? So we have to understand clearly until we start living in mindfulness, we have to practice. That is the first point. So many people try to rationalize. They have a very dry understanding. Glass empty and they are drinking from that empty glass. It is a dry intellectual discussion. No, when it is effortless, I should not do it. That's a normal intellectual conclusion. So first thing that I have told you. The second thing, in the very practice of the mindfulness, the effort should not be there. But then comes what is effort and what is effortlessness. Once we understand, then we'll start the journey. What is effort? Are you looking at me? And while looking at me, are you making an effort to look at me, or you're simply looking? Effortless. Gabe? It is effortless. Yeah? Are you sitting? That is effortless. Isn't it? Until your hip starts complaining you. That's so that is. Now, I will not complain, but if you start, so yeah, that is. I will go to that aspect later. So first thing, when we say practice, we have to practice. But practice doesn't mean that we are asking the mind to make any effort. So there is the secret. What is the secret? We are not asking the mind to do anything. First point of effortlessness. First point, are you making any effort to your ears when you're listening the noises from outside? No. It is happening. So I give another example that your car breaks down. You call the service center. The car is put on a trailer. The trailer takes the car to the service station. Is car making any effort? No. So in mindfulness journey, one type of meditation which is known as passive meditation, where you put the mind on a trailer of awareness and take it inside. You tell the mind, please, you need not to worry, don't do anything. You are wandering, thank you. You are at peace, thank you. You are suffering, thank you. We are taking you on a trailer of awareness and attention. So what happens? The moment this car, this mind goes deeper inside, it leaves everything. But if the car breaks down, the service station charges you lots of money. But here nothing is required. The moment the mind moves inside, it starts living within. It says, I'm okay. There is no wandering. There is no craziness. There is no pain. There is no suffering. Why? Because you discover the peace with it. It is so simple then. But we are intelligent. We always want to do something to reach somewhere. And the mindfulness deceives you. That is it deceives. Last thing. Somebody knocked the door of a master. He opened the door. So this guy was searching for this master. So he asked where this guy is living. Where this guy is living. So he said, okay, where this guy is? I know him. So he said, just, here is a road. Drive 1 kilometer, 1 mile, take a right turn. then take another right turn, and at last you will reach to his house. So he drove and he reached at the same spot. He again knocked the door. Now see the difference. He said, is the master by this name lives here? Yes, I am. The only difference, first time he just said, is that person lives. Next time he said, is the master living here? Yes. Come on. Be ready. That is the only difference between the mindfulness and the crazy mind. There is no other difference. There is no other difference. I'm not a great guy because I live into that state. No. There is nothing greatness. Why? Because you have the same state in you and you can live into that state. There is no greatness at all. Nothing of that sort. Let us see how it happens. Sit or lie down. Let us start. See how it happens. Close your eyes. Remember all the time what I discussed with you, and let us see whether we apply the same thing, what we understood, discussed in today's lesson. First thing, first step, alignment, balancing, undoing the discomfort. Now I'm saying not doing, undoing. So how to undo? Now again the mind is crazy. Mind is the greatest sickness of the mind that it always ready to ask how. It doesn't want to become aware. That is the biggest problem. So now you look at the neck joint. If there is any discomfort, adjust and align. So you remove the discomfort. What a big deal. Look at the shoulder joints. Look at the shoulder joints. So you are simply looking. You already told me during the discussion that looking is effortless. Because I was in front of your eyes, so you were looking at me. You didn't focus. Same thing. When I say look at the shoulder joints, look. I'm not saying focus. The moment you feel some discomfort, undo it. Hip joints, sensation, undo it. If there is any discomfort, my friends, and knee joints, good, and the entire body. So you are comfortable. Being comfortable cannot be a process of an effort. Can you become aware of that point? And if you are aware that you are comfortable, it is a state that cannot be achieved by the mind. So the journey begins. Second step, change the direction of the mind. I was giving a class in the morning and I said, you are just outside the studio, standing, facing opposite to the studio. So what appears before your eyes? Different stores, people, parking lot, cars. So now what I'm saying, just turn your face to the studio. Same thing. When the mind changes the direction, it naturally drops its wandering state, my friend. So again the mind says what to do. Okay, what to do? Let us do it. What is undoing? Look at the neck joint. Be there. Do nothing. You experience the sensation. The moment you experience, you feel the sensation. What happened? The mind has changed the direction. That is what I was talking about. Putting the car on a trailer, taking to the service station. Let us see. It needs 99% understanding, only 1% listening to me. Look at the shoulder joints. You're not doing anything. You're aware. Look at the shoulder joint. Be there. Feel the sensation. And you are aware. Look at the hip joints. Sensation. The moment you feel this sensation, who feels it? Mind. So when the mind feels that sensation, is it not a fact that the mind has changed the direction from outside to inside? Yes. Look at the knee joints. We can do with any other part of the body. I just do it so that it remains casual. Knee joints, be comfortable. You're already comfortable. You have a sensation. And you are aware of that sensation. Now, during this step, what happens? For example, let us see. I'm taking you to a little deeper understanding and the journey to the mindfulness. Look at the ankle joints. I said this. You heard this. Before the mind can feel the sensation on the ankle joints, the thought comes. I can understand that. It had come to me also. It comes to me. So, again the mind starts asking what to do. Baba, do nothing. Continue the journey. Thought comes, very good. Look at the ankle joints. Feel the sensation. So you are comfortable and you feel it. Your mind is inside and still you are aware of some thoughts moving and going out. Don't you hear the noise of the air conditioning in this room? You hear it, but you are continuing the journey. Same thing with the thoughts. So now see, the second step is also done. Let us move to the third step. There are many ways to take a journey to the mindfulness. Let us do and experience the steadiness. What did I say? Experience the steadiness. Means what? You are not going to make any effort. So you are looking at the entire body, top to the toes. As you look, you start experiencing the sensations in the entire body, and inside that sensation there is an experience of stillness. Look at it. How? There is no how. There is an experience. You are here and now, taking a journey to the mindfulness. Does your mind ever say, oh, let me check if I am here or not? You never say, I believe I am here. You know, they require thinking. Thinking divides the mind. When it divides the mind, it is a journey to the wandering, crazy and the lazy mind. But when you are aware of the sensation and the stillness, this mind breaks its own conditioning. Let us move a little deeper. I've been saying, remember, work on it, contemplate, reflect. 3 words makes any meditation successful. Going within, living within, awakening within. Who goes within mind? Who starts living within mind? Who awakens within? The moment the mind awakens within, it is the death of the mind and the rise of mindfulness. Simple definition, my friend. Practical definition. Let us take a journey to the next step. The beauty is that you are not doing anything. But the conditioned mind doesn't understand this. Why? It remains at the subconscious level. It follows its habit. It likes its habit. Why? Because it gets the pleasure, then it escapes, it gets the pain. Again the same mind says, oh, what should I do? Do something, move to the pleasure, to the pain, to the pleasure, like a swinging pendulum. And there is no change in our life. Come on. We need to change ourselves. So the next step, look at the head and the neck. So now we are raising our awareness whether we are living within or not. Where is outside? There is a sensation, there is a stillness in the head and the neck. And look inside the head and the neck. When you are aware that yes, this is something I can figure out, I'm living within. A flash. What the mind does? What should I look within? There is a problem. What you can look in the dark room? Nothing, but still you know you are in that dark room. That is the point you are looking. Look inside the heart. Are you there? Simultaneously you are aware of the sensation and the stillness outside. Look inside the belly, outside and inside. Are you not clear, my friends, outside this room? There is a big plaza, lot of stores, parking lot. Yes, Are you not aware what is outside the belly, just outside the belly? You experience that sensation and the stillness in the belly, there is a space. Is it really doing anything? And you look inside the belly. So what happens when you look inside the belly? You are in self-awareness. This is what I was talking about in the beginning of a class when we were discussing. Look inside the head again. So outside, everything is created by the mind. Inside, I'm aware of myself. The journey begins. Look at it. My friends, how simple. Effortless. But if we don't do it, this effortless also, and intellectually convince ourselves, oh, I understood it. It doesn't happen. So now we will live in the present moment. Living in the present moment, being mindful and living with it are the same state. Somebody teaches you, if you go to some other teacher, if you don't like me, that's good, okay with me. So what will happen? They may use the phrase, be mindful. It is okay. Live in the present moment. This is the same state. Living within. We all are referring, all these phrases points to the same state. But here, when we take the journey here, we qualify. We don't leave anything at the habitual, unconscious, subconscious level. We experience. You learn from your own experience, my friends. So you are 99% and I'm only 1%. I know it. When you know it, you are 99%. Nobody can take that state from you. So live in the present moment with awareness of the space in this room, people with whom you are taking the journey. Live in the present moment, or here and now, while being aware of the space in the room, the people, sensation, and the stillness. So now our understanding says this is all outside. Look at it. Live in the present moment with awareness of the space, people, sensation, and stillness. Let us become aware of the breath too, that is going in and out. And now our understanding says, oh, yes, the breath goes in. This is inside. But that is just the beginning. Live in the present moment with awareness of the space outside, people, sensation in the stillness, breath awareness, and something deeper than the breath awareness. Chattering box. The mind is still there. It is thinking, moving, running into time, place, people, relations, things. Okay, what I have to do? Nothing. Why? I'm simply living in the present moment. live in the present moment with awareness of the space outside, people, sensation in the stillness outside. Now, at the same time you are living within, you are aware of the breath. That is one experience. Second, chattering box, the mind is, oh, let it run. No issue. Why? I need not to control the mind. Then deeper than this chattering box, we experience the space. You have raised your self-awareness further. That is what we discussed today. My friends, until now we did nothing. And we will continue to do nothing. Yes. In that state, just experience you are living within. What we understood, going within, living within, awakening within. So we are living within. We get some idea, some experience, some awareness. Oh yes, I'm living within. And above my living within, the chattering box is there. Mind is running. Its habit is running. Let it run. Who cares? Above the chattering, the breath is moving in and out. Above the breath, outside the breath is the body. There is a stillness, there is a sensation, there is a space, there are the people, and here I am guiding you. What difference it makes? Everything is there on its own place. Let it be there. Where I'm doing nothing, where I'm living within. This living within is live in the present moment. How can you claim you live in the present moment when you do not know yourself? And we fail to progress in this journey. So every time we do it, we experience some relaxation, some calmness, and we say, aha, I'm relaxed. But we have to treat, we have to go deeper. So now in that state, what is left? Just to maintain awareness that you are living in the present moment or you are living within. We can't do anything for awakening ourselves. It happens. It is a happening process. So the highest definition of mindfulness, when some masters teaches us, it is effortless. It means awakening will happen on its own, cannot be directed by the mind. That is another way to understand. Now we understand it. So what should we do? Let us wait, live, continue to live within. But the mind starts wandering. So we use the device, a simple device. Breath awareness. It is not easy just saying be mindful of the breath. The Google can say it every time to you. That hardly makes any difference. In the state of the sensation, relaxation, in the stillness, when the mind is living within, then you are mindful of the breath. Now look at the breath that is going in and out, but still something misses. miss out. Why? Oh, mindful, I'm aware of the breath. We don't know whether we are aware of the breath that is moving naturally or that is changing because we have started looking at it. Why it changes? Habitual mind. That crazy mind starts changing it. So we need to qualify this breath awareness, my friends. How do we qualify? Look at the breath that is going in and out. The way I look at the traffic, standing across a road, done. Second point, you feel the sensation of the breath when it strikes the nose inside every time when it goes in and out. I'm expanding this step. And the third point, you don't change the rate and the rhythm. What I have to do not to change the rate and rhythm of the breath? I have to do nothing. But there is something that I maintain awareness. Remember, I'm not focusing, I'm not making an effort. I'm simply aware. Sometimes the mindfulness teaches is focus. The moment I focus, there is an effort. You cannot focus without any effort. And we miss the practice. Then we don't progress. Please. Be mindful of the breath in that state of living within. The breath goes in and comes out, 1 point. Feeling the sensation, 2nd point. No change, 3rd point. What do you see? There is another term used for mindfulness. That is preksha, vipassana. Preksha and the vipassana comes from the Pali language, an offshoot of Sanskrit, means right perception. Is there any right perception now? Yes. What is it? You are living within. You experience the chattering is different from you. You are not that. Breath is going in and out. You are not the breath. You experience the sensation and the stillness in the body. Good, but you are not the body. And once you have a conscious awareness of this state, there is nothing in this world that can give you pain, conflict, problem, worries, miseries. Why? You have a right perception. Look at it. We are already doing nothing. You are into that mode of doing nothing. One student asked me, when I said, now do nothing. So a student asked me, oh, should I not focus on the breath? Oh my goodness, you were not focusing on the breath at all. Why you ask me this? That is the way the mind becomes crazy. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take your own time, bring your awareness on the right palm, bring your awareness on the left palm. Raise both your palms, place it in your eyes. So when you're placing your palms on your eyes and open the eyes inside, you simply see the dark space. You get a glimpse, oh yes, that is it. Bring the hands down. Set up, let us share our experiences before concluding this mindfulness journey. So, Gail, how are you?
I don't want to get up.
You don't want to get up? That's wonderful.
A lot of temperature changes.
Yeah.
Little difficulty getting settled in, but then...
Yes. Yeah, in the initial stages of this journey, sometimes it happens that the mind finds it difficult to settle itself. You have to find the reason from your own experiences, the way you are living your life at the personal level, at the professional level, and social level. What thoughts you are obsessed with, what thoughts continue, you know it. Then there is no problem. How are you, Lena?
I was sleeping.
You're sleeping?
I was sleeping. It was very good and very relaxed.
Very relaxed, yeah. Have you been practicing regularly?
No.
Why should we practice regularly?
It's obvious for me. That's exactly why I practice regularly.
It feels good. So you get both the answers because you are not doing the regular practice. So normally the mind moves again outside. It gathers the same thing. But because you have an inspiration that I must be doing this practice, so mind falls into unconscious sleep. So even unconscious sleep is okay in the beginning. It is much better than the crazy mind. It gives you deeper sense of relaxation. Remember, that's wonderful. But I always find that everyone becomes more beautiful after the mindfulness. Do you see that? Because your consciousness manifests in that physical. People say that the energy, a lot of things. I'm not going there. So yes, Rodney, how are you?
Very good, very relaxed. Moments in my mind, like you said, like when you said, what are you doing throughout your life? Like things just rise up into your mind. All I could do is just watch it, but it's like seeing why so much time comes up, but then bringing it back to like the stillness, and then you see things out of your control just rise into the mind. But it's just the impressions we do throughout the week.
Wonderful. See, you can just educate your, your students in that journey. But yes, the best thing, first practice. Continue. Don't leave it. You don't stop breathing. You don't stop eating. You don't stop sleeping. I'm not going further. There are many things that you don't stop. That you have to figure out. And how about you, Mary?
I'm good. I'm very relaxed.
Right.
I didn't fall asleep today.
Yeah. It was totally calm, poised, yes. See, regular practice, every time. But you see that I'm still a student. Every time I do it, something I get, oh, this is another way of doing it. I'm a selfish guy. I do it for myself. And then I come out and I express it. Really. It's not teaching. I always do it. So the more regularly I do it, there is something more that comes out that gives me inspiration to express myself. So I just express myself. You feel that I'm guiding you. Not at all. That's all. Thank you. That's another way of teaching it. I know you're a teacher, you're thinking of it.